Tricia, can you tell us a little bit about your family holidays that you had with Rita when you were children?
Well, again, Rita was always with us on family holidays, and we were fortunate enough, because my mum was from Glasgow, we were often in Glasgow. So even from tiny girls, we would go up to Rothsay, the Isle of Bute, and can't believe it, but there was about 12 of us in one room. Don't know where we slept, no idea, but we loved it. And again, we were with my mum and dad, and no doubt we persecuted them. We had our own private language. Anyway, so that was Scotland, and as we grew up, we often went on holiday up there. Rita and I went to our first night out in a club in Glasgow, which was legendary. And of course, we used to go to Erris in the caravan in Wales. And again, when I say caravan, it's said lightly because it was just like a box on wheels with no facilities. And Rita and I lived in this completely imaginary world, and I was Debbie Reynolds and she was Jeanette Scott. And we told the kids around that that's what we were. We told them we had ponies, we went sword fencing, we were in all sorts of tennis clubs, etc. And really what we were doing was making mud pies with buttercups in around the caravan, and making our own little huts and houses in the rocks with Nanette the sheep. Nanette was real. So that was Erris, and funnily enough we went back to Erris just a couple of years ago with Rita. And family holidays in Ireland. We were often taken to Ireland just with my mum, and we would stay with the Quirks. I always remember Uncle Tommy Quirk. They would be in the pub from about 7 o'clock in the morning. We hated that, but he'd give us money to buy chalk ices on sticks, which we'd never even heard of, so we were happy with that. Again, Markovich House, no idea where we slept, because there must have been about 20 of us in a 3-bedroomed house, I haven't a clue. But we had a good time, apart from the way my mum used to dress us up like clowns, really. But there's photographs of that, so again, they're quite legendary. And then there was the holidays. We had our first grown-up holiday in the Isle of Man. We were chaperoned, but that went by the wayside slightly. But Rita was the oldest, so I like to say she led us astray. She used to try and get us into a pub. She'd ask us to show us how to put a cigarette in our mouths and hold it with your fingers like this, so that we looked as if we really could smoke, and ask for, I can't remember the drink, I think it was called Pony or something, which was like rocket fuel. And I think it was the first and most horrendous hangover we've ever had. We were all so sick of drinking this stuff. Basically, we were on a holiday camp there that was actually a prisoner of war camp originally, so suffice it to say, it was like a prisoner of war camp. And in the morning there was like a trumpet voluntary to wake you up, and Rita couldn't get up. In those days she couldn't get up ever in the morning, but lots of fun and games on that holiday. I think after that, once we became grown up, we didn't go on holiday together anymore, other than maybe going up to Glasgow. I've just remembered something when we went to Ireland when we were 16, 17, and my mum used to make us dresses. She'd make us a dress in an afternoon, matching but different colours. And we were in Dublin and we went to a dance, and we wore little hats. We must have looked ridiculous, but we thought we were fab. And we went to this dance and we took the place by storm, and we were just flavour of the month, and I think all the girls hated us. But you had to wait to be asked to dance. You couldn't just get up and dance. You had to wait to be asked. And we were up dancing the whole night, so it was great. And we only drank Coke. Can't remember. Yes.